I'm Rynin, and welcome. But this is a game that is fun. The new profile. We've got levels and we've got survival. If we go into survival, you'll see we can't do anything yet. So I've added levels.
Enter the stage.
So there's this really annoying commentary guy. Okay. There's this really annoying commentary guy that just kind of talks. But as you can see, here's the map. Start, zoomed in with only one stage unlocked. It's a gigantic map. Each individual circle here is level. Now, what these levels are is very fun. Basically, the reason this game is so entertaining is because it only requires the left and right mouse buttons. Now, I've hidden my cursor for the camera, so hopefully that works. Because it's not really, you don't really need to see where I'm clicking, because the game doesn't even care where I'm clicking. You just kind of click anywhere on screen, and you will either punch left or punch right. In fact, I'll have this guy explain it to you. So, start off with this level. It is a multi-round, as you can see here, which is actually not the main kind of level. It's interesting that they start out with this, but let's start.
Do not button mash.
This is very important. It's interesting that he's giving you this warning because button mashing doesn't do anything. Because basically what happens is guys come at you from either side, and you need to hit them when they're in your zone. And the problem is if you miss, so basically if you try to hit them when they're not in your zone, then you gotta wait a fraction of a second before you can swing again, and you will move towards that enemy like you tried to hit him. So basically, and if any enemy gets to you, you'll lose a heart. So just don't button mash. You'll die really fast. I have a video on my channel where I tried button mashing on the very first level, and missed. I was trying to miss as many times as possible, and I missed 293 times, which is a personal record. So, without any further ado, let's head into this. He'll probably explain. I'll let him explain to you guys what we're doing.
Round one. You cannot move in this game. Wait for enemies
Yes.
to enter the zone.
So you can't move on your own, and you've got to wait for them to enter your zone here. And when they do, you use the left button if they're in the left zone, right button if they're in the right zone. Pretty simple.
The enemy has entered the zone. Notice how the grey enemies take one hit.
So, enemies in my zone, as you can see it lit up. If either side is lit up, you can hit in that side. It doesn't matter if they're in your zone, but normally this will only happen when they're in your zone. So this is the most basic enemy here, the gray enemy. I'm the white guy. Takes one hit.
Press the left mouse button now.
Yes, left mouse
Wait
button.
for enemies to approach you. Fight using only the left and right mouse buttons.
And right mouse button. Now this is pretty simple for me since they're moving very slowly. I see many beginners having. The problems I see many beginners having is that they try to mash,
To advance to the next round.
or they swing too early, and they just fail a lot. So you just gotta be patient, and these first few levels are pretty easy. So I just completed the first round. This is a multi-round, so what that means is that there are several rounds in it, and basically it's the same round over and over again, but it gets faster each time. First one has 3, later rounds have more.
Press the left or right mouse buttons when enemies enter your zone. You will see the left or right zones light up when you are able to attack. Remember,
This one,
your cursor can be anywhere on the screen.
guy keeps talking. So this first one, it's really not much stress on me because I've done it so many times.
Leaves you open to enemy attacks. Try not to miss.
Yes, don't miss. Missing will leave you open to enemy attacks. You'll get hit. You'll lose your platinum. Now here's a couple other things to explain.
This number is your overall mastery.
Yes.
Keep playing to increase this score. Fewer
You
misses gives you a higher score.
will be awarded a medal based on how many times you missed. I missed 0 times, so I get
to continue to the world map.
a platinum medal, and I also got hit no times, so I get a perfect. You can scroll in and out with your mouse scroller, and you can move from the map with the arrow keys. I'm going to move this one. As you can see, this one's yellow with like a recycling mark on it. This one's the normal round, it's a mob round. As you can see, all the diagnostics of the level here, you've got 10 hours. It says on the left, and 50 guys to beat. So, one was 10 hearts, 15 guys to beat, but for 3 times. I had to do that 3 times. Alright, so, it's a mob round. Basically, this is the most normal kind of round. This is what 99% of the rounds are going to be. Probably not that many, but you get the idea. Every time I win, with a lot of hearts left, I speed up, and I'm at 110%. So some of these early levels will offer me a challenge once I get to a high enough speed. The music in this game is awesome. It's one of my absolute favorite things about the game. However, the first few episodes might be a little slow because I get excited over something that I find open. Throwing weapons are very difficult to kill enemies very fast. Check. Left to right mouse button to throw. You can, yes, you can go as far as whatever. This is a club I can pick up, and now I have one range, you'll see. 11 guys left, you can see how many guys you have on the top, how many hearts you have on the bottom. And it'll tell you when there are 10 from left. So I got another perfect. I'm now at 120%.
If you miss less than 10 times.
And I'm now on to this level. You have to first click on the level to move to the level, and then you have to click again to play. So you don't have to accidentally click on the level and you're playing it all of a sudden. So another mob round. It shows you, and this is what I like. What area you're going to be on the left here. You see behind this is kind of a dreamland. Now it's kind of a floating islands type thing. You also get a particular playing style for each thing that doesn't actually affect you. It's just kind of affects the graphics. So for this one, you'll see it's the Shaolin Tiger on top right. This is a fighting style. You'll notice the difference between fighting styles as the game progresses. Now this here is a brawler. Any with a crown on it, on his head. It's really unfortunate when the same colors as other enemies because it's easy to mistake them in fast speeds. Then an enemy with a crown on his head is a brawler. And basically all you gotta do is you watch the bars that are coming down and press left click if they're blue, right click if they're red. And if you get to the ground before you, if a particular bar gets to the ground before you click it, or not on it, you don't have to click on it before you make the click associated with it, then you'll lose a health. Left click, left click, go back. Left click, go back. Ooh. Here's another color. Yeah. Cool stuff. You just gotta get the hang of it. More brawlers. Yes, that's very important what you said. If you engage in a fight with a brawler, don't try to fight other enemies, or you gotta defeat them first. No other enemies will attack you while you're fighting a brawler. So that's it. And
Platinum medal. Awarded.
alright, we got a platinum medal. That's handy. Moving on, another mob. I hope this is more interesting because I promise you guys you can get some pretty exciting stuff here. So, got a mob round. 10 men, 50 guys, China land. That's probably just racist. Mob round. I'm at 130% speed.
The enemy's hits are indicated below them.
Alright. And these are green enemies, so at least we're getting a new type introduced to it. The colors are as indicated below the enemies. In what buttons you need to press blue again for left, for right. So, there are. I'll just let you see. It's more. 10 left. 5, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Platinum medal. Awarded.
There we go. Green arrow to continue. And here is one of my favorites, the light sword round. The light sword is lightsaber. Basically, 60 guys, as you can see, 10 hearts. Basically, it's a bunch of one-hit guys with a long brawl at the end. And the brawler has a lightsaber. It's very fun. Once you've killed half the guys, it does get faster. So be aware.
Sword round.
But as you can see, this is just really fun. These are generally faster than other rounds by a lot, and it's ridiculous. Way.
Fury mode. Destroy your enemies by pressing the left or right mouse buttons.
Really easy to do. I can see the grenade open behind me. I can't tell if I'm winning. I can't. Missed. You don't miss.
Take your time. Fight him slow.
Here's a brawler.
Look at the left and right mouse
Rock
buttons.
tread.
moving
Alright,
down the
sorry
screen.
guys. Focus.
Victory. Hold the medal. Awarded.
So I didn't I'm perfect this time, but it's alright.
You have no skills unlocked. Unlock skills on the world map.
Yeah, I didn't platinum perfect. I might come back and get them some other time. It doesn't really matter. My goal is just to beat the levels. For you guys. So you will see that. Onwards. So we're gonna go to this mob round. You can see these little square icons on them. These two levels here are in front of the one with the play on it. They've got icons on them. If we zoom in, you'll see that means they have a specific skill. So I'm gonna do both of these. I'm gonna do the top one first, because why not? 140%.
Enemies hits are indicated below them.
140%. Okay. So we're introduced to a new enemy here, apparently, is what he said. Yes, blue enemies. So this one, you'll hit him once, you'll go to the other side, and then you gotta hit him. Again, you can see that with their hits under them. Red, blue, they have to hit right click. Over time, you should less on those numbers, and more just learn to colors, because you won't have time to register the numbers in the future. Oop. Oop. And then if this happens, you can just hit him a bunch. 150%. So this is getting scary. This is stuff. 150%. These are speeds that you don't even see until student mode right here, or until master mode. Excuse me. So I'm going pretty fast. Just warning.
Comes with 2 additional skills. Are automatically active. Each equipped skill will become active.
Basically, you get a bunch of skills. You can only have 3 at a time until master mode.
For example, the 3 dagger skill activates after you kill 1 enemy. When 1
So,
enemy is killed, your skill will become active and will be ready to use.
I've got the
Once
3.
active, the skill will
Stop
work
talking,
once more.
dude.
For example, The 3 daggers
Alright,
skill.
whatever.
Once
I've got the
active,
3 arrow
you'll
skill
be able
here.
to throw
Here.
3 daggers instead of
Basically, it
your
allows
usual
me to
one.
shoot 3 arrows whenever I get a bow instead of just one.
And will work according to their description. Once the skill is used, the kill requirement.
Other skills. I'm gonna get one more now. I'm gonna get the 3 dagger skill. 150%. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Now this is something you'll have to pay attention to. You can attack more than one enemy at a time. Like you can hit the blue guy once and then go hit a green guy and then hit the blue guy the other time. That's very important. You'll need their rounds. 22, 22. Hit. My right bar is red even though he wasn't in the zone. Oop, oop. Yep. Forged.
Platinum medal.
We have 160% now. We got 3 daggers.
Every dagger comes with 2 additional daggers.
Active now. I'm just gonna do this third round because it's an early round. I wanna try and go for all perfect. So since these are not extremely long rounds, and that we will find much later, and you'll see what I'm talking about relatively enough. Oh, this is a little bit laggy. I'll see if I can do something about that soon at maybe probably, I hope, so that I hate the color. See if I can get good. Goody.
Platinum medal awarded.
Platinum medal. And now finally, I think this will be the last one I'll do this video. It might be short, might be long, I don't know. 5 hearts, 1 enemy. So already you're thinking, what? The boss round. It's 1 enemy. Basically, he changes. This particular one changes between blue and red. Or, so basically, he'll just change from blue enemies to green enemies, and you gotta pay attention. The final boss of the game, Flawless. There are actually 2 enemies in that one. No, you have no idea how long it took me to master that. It was probably the toughest thing one of the toughest things I've ever done.
Platinum medal awarded.
So we got Platinum Perfect. That was not too difficult. In the next video, I think I'm gonna leave this one here. Probably in the next video, I'll be moving on to these paths, and in the next million videos, I'll be doing every single level here and doing the final boss of the student levels, and then moving on to the master levels. There are a lot of levels. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. And I will see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!